Hello students. I am teacher Glaiza. We meet again for another English lesson. Today I will discuss with you the Quarter 1, Week 4 lesson in English 8, which is about modals. Now, what are modals? Modals are auxiliary or helping verbs. A modal verb is a type of verb that is used to indicate modality. They may be used in expressing permission, prohibition, and obligation. Modal verbs always accompany the main form of another verb. They are usually found after the subject and before the main verb, or at the beginning of the sentence before the subject. Take a look at these examples. Can you spot the modals in each sentence? Correct. For the first sentence we have the modal can. For the second sentence the modal must. For the third sentence the modal has to is used. And lastly the modal doesn't have to for the fourth sentence. There are 4 functions of modals. Namely, permission, prohibition, obligation and no obligation. The first function of a modal is permission. Permission is an act of giving consent or authorization. In stating permission, modals to be used include can, could, and may. The modal can is used to ask for and give permission. Examples. Can you give me your number? Can you help me with this? I can do it if you want me to. Meanwhile, the modal could is used as a more polite and more formal modal in asking permission, which may not be given. Examples. I could possibly ask my mom to cook it for us. Could I interview the mayor? Could you lend me your book? Out of the 3, may is the most polite and formal modal used in asking and giving permission. Examples. Medical practitioners affected by COVID-19 may now claim their financial support from the government. Teachers may now distribute the modules to the learners. May I borrow your book, please? The next function of modal is prohibition. Prohibition is the act of disallowing or prohibiting someone in performing or doing something. Modals showing prohibition include can't and must not or mustn't. The modal can't is used in dealing with something against rules, laws and signs. This is used when the speaker is not the one who sets the rules. Examples. You can't go out during the community quarantine. Quarantine policy. The company can't apply for motion for reconsideration. Legal proceeding. You can't buy any alcoholic beverages due to liquor ban. Liquor ban policy. Must not or mustn't is used in dealing with something that is not permitted. In this context, it is the speaker who sets the rules. Examples. You must not turn off your camera during an online class. Teacher to the students. Mustn't you eat the fruits inside the fridge? Mother to child. Salome must not tell my secrets to her friends. Boss to a colleague. third function of a modal is obligation. Obligation expresses commitment or duty. Modals used in expressing obligation include have to, has to, and must. Has or have to is used when obligation comes not from the speaker. The obligation is set by an authority, rule or law. Examples. I have to be in the airport before the flight departure. She has to submit her report on time. The company has to pay retrenchment benefits to its employees. Must is used when expressing obligation comes from the speaker or from authority. Examples. I must call my husband now. We must finish the report on time. I must stay away from them. The last function of the modal is for no obligation. No obligation expresses the absence of commitment or duty as one may do it or not. Don't or, doesn't, have to is used to express no obligation. Examples, for no obligation. She doesn't have to attend the funeral if she is not feeling well. You don't have to come to my office in person. You may submit it online. The employees don't have to come this morning as the activity will start in the afternoon. That's it. Remember, modals are auxiliary or helping verbs. They may be used in expressing permission, prohibition, obligation, and no obligation. Thanks for watching. Let's meet each other again at your next lesson in English 8.